Basically, it's just going to be looking at, young people looking at, trying to find new ways of romance through, modern ways. And it's kind of, taps into, this whole culture of, being interested in what other people are doing. So it's kind of like students watching themselves.
All phones off? Or on silent?
I think the main thing when constructing an interview is to not go in there thinking we're going to do an interview today. It's more about we're just literally going to have a conversation with this person about Tinder, because then it feels more friendly, it feels more comfortable, and they're more obliged to kind of speak their mind in a way, because it feels like they were friends. We're not going to do anything malicious with it.
Okay, so what do you make of your own work? How do you feel about it, the three of you?
I mean, the background in the interviews was a bit dull.
Yeah, it's fine maybe for a taster, because what we're wanting to get is, what comes through very clearly is, you've got characters, you've got people that we will, you've got laughs here, just watching the taster tapes, you've got people that you can use. But yeah, you're right, the backgrounds are a bit boring.
I thought it was perfect. There was no need for any negative feedback.
I think considering what happened in the time frame, I think it came out okay.
But other than that, and the whole censorship, that might make sense, but
Well, he said,
it isn't a little bit of added drama.
doing the blur thing, he said, is easy enough, but I think the emoji thing worked well.
We're about to go in for our first interview with a girl called Anna. I'm a bit nervous because neither of us have met her before. She's a friend of a friend who I asked a friend to be in it. She didn't want to, but she dragged her housemate in, so here I am. We're a bit nervous because we don't really know how it's going to go.
I mean, it's a bit of a challenge when you don't really know them. You can try your best to be friendly and make them comfortable, but when you don't really know them, it's hard to kind of start a friendly conversation about something as personal as Tinder. We picked a library because we wanted somewhere where students generally hang out. We wanted somewhere public, so it's obviously more visually better than just in someone's house, and light and mise-en-scène and all that shit. But we did want somewhere where students kind of generally hang out, and everyone uses Tinder in the library. They don't say they do, but they do. You can tell. I mean, you can just tell from the hand motions. I know what you're doing. I know. Everyone does it in there.
We wanted to look nice. One of the main criticisms about our taster is that the aesthetic was a bit dull. So now that we're actually doing our film, it was a mistake we learned, and now we're trying to make it seem as lively as possible. So if we do have the option of having flowers or a little bit of colour in it, it's always just a nice addition to add rather than just having the person there looking a bit bored with their phone in their hand.
Oh, we should go outside and get covered footage. I'll do that right now. Yeah, better follow me. Well, basically, we were supposed to interview two people today for our film, one at about 11 and one at about 1 or 2, and basically they've both just cancelled on us. We've got people we need to film tomorrow, but it's still just a bit of an inconvenience. We've got this equipment out today, don't really know what we're going to do, we'll just have to try and find someone else. If not, we could film me instead, which should be okay. Age degree, have you used Tinder before? What do you look for in terms of men or women?
The horror stories.
Yeah, as well. Yeah, I kind of just got forced onto it, kind of because everyone else had it, but I'm glad they did, because otherwise I wouldn't have got it, and it is pretty fun, to be honest, so I don't regret that at all.
We've had a few road bumps, I'll call them. But yeah, so some of the interviewees just sort of cancelled last minute. One did the first initial interview, then for all I know, I think he's in San Francisco now. Not exactly sure what happened to him.
Kind of similar interests?
At the beginning, we certainly did have that mindset of we're going to do an interview today, and I think later on when we got out of that, it certainly proved a lot more effective, and then we just used the footage we got to craft something that does look like an interview. Where we basically picked the footage that was most valuable in conveying what we want to convey, and obviously some fun bits in there too, but getting that balance of fun and actually necessary footage was quite difficult.
Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Yeah. Aww.
Oh my god.
Wait, it skipped the one. It's up!
It's finished now. Film is handed in, uploaded to YouTube, submitted to the student showcase. It's all done. It's a sad ending, really.
I know. I'm gonna miss it. I think, I mean, yeah, it took fucking ages. It took hours in the editing suite. It was a bitch to film and get people who are actually interested in doing it, and then get them when they're, available.
Yeah.
But I think when you're doing something you enjoy, it kind of just flies by, and I don't look back at it and think, what stressful time.
I do.
Why?
Because 8 hours in that editing suite, man, I was going crazy.
I loved it. That's what keeps me going.
I'll never be able to listen to the Pina Colada song again. We're very happy with the film. I mean, there's nothing we could do to improve it.
No.
Funnily enough, we think it's perfect. There's nothing we can change really now. There's nothing we would want to change.
No, we'd just be nitpicky if we did, and it doesn't need that.
No, it's fantastic as it is.